Don't know what I was making that noise for, to be honest. Welcome back, everyone, to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful one out there. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. There's thousands of other places you could have clicked, but you're here today, so appreciate you stopping on in. We're listening to Marillion. It's been a while since we've listened to them. We're going to check out this track, Afraid of Sunlight. This is off of their album, Afraid of Sunlight, released in 1995, off of their 8th studio album. We're listening to this track because it was suggested by Michael Gray. It was also suggested by Stephen Pesta, John Smith, Gerald, Ralph Darville, Michael Gray, I see your name again, John Smith, I see your name again, Frank Bizord, sorry if I mispronounced your name, and the list goes on and on from there. Frugal Severin, you see that this is your personal favorite as well. So yeah, you guys suggested, we're going to get back to it. The album cover is kind of interesting. I don't know, just that's all I have to say. It's just interesting. I really didn't have a comment on it besides that. Anyways, let's go ahead and listen to it. We'll talk about it a little bit after. Afraid of Sunlight. Here we go.
Drive the road to your surrender.
It's like I'm listening to the drums in like a old iPod.
Time comes around out of my hands. Small boat on the beach at dead of night. Come and go before first light. First light.
It's a nice calm song. There they are. The sun just went down, funnily enough. I like how mellow this is. Even the way the guitar's playing right there. The bass has a nice depth to it.
I can't even say what hurts anymore. I will leave you alone. I will deny. I will leave you to bleed. I will leave you with your life. So how do we all come to be?
Nice keyboard work here at the end. Adding that sunlight to the music.
So how do we not come to be afraid of sunlight? Tell me, girl, what you mean. We're scared of sunlight. How do we not come to be afraid of sunlight?
It's a nice little climax right here. The way the guitar just came right out of this, just springing. That's nice.
Take Lord Jesus on the dash, chalk marks on the road ahead, friendly fire and hostile waters. Keep the faith, don't lose your head. So how do we now come to be?
Yeah, that was really, really nice. That ending, the song is afraid of sunlight, but the ending felt like sunlight. It felt like light. And right now the sun keeps on going back and forth, like behind the cloud, out of the cloud. And if you notice, the set keeps on getting brighter and then darker. How perfect. Can't get better than that. Hogarth's, his singing, sensational. Love his voice. It has a certain warmth to it. This is going to sound bad. It doesn't sound like cheesy. Like, I really enjoy his voice. It's smooth. His delivery is impassioned. Very rich, actually, is a great way to describe it. Just rich and creamy, like a great brewed coffee. Just works really well. Rothery, his guitar playing, especially at the end, sensational. Like I said, it just flowers out, comes out beautifully. And I like how you get little subtle peaks of that before that. You have little rays of sunshine that just kind of peek through the clouds, and then by the end you're fully immersed in sunlight. That was really, really nice. The bass playing was good. Like, the whole thing just had this really solid melodic and powerful touch to it, but I really found that Hogarth's vocals and Rothery's guitar playing were kind of like the focal points. However, I don't want to neglect Mark Kelly with his keys, especially at the end, just really adding a beautiful array of color into the mix there. Just really wonderfully played, really wonderfully executed. I would be curious how this track stacks up like with the track before, Beautiful, because this track felt like that kind of, come down from the previous track, and then it builds itself back up into something very explosive, climactic, and beautiful. So I'm curious, like, how the previous track sounded in comparison to this. Like, how did it get to the previous track is Out of This World. Afraid of Sunrise and then Afraid of Sunlight. Could have distanced those a little bit together. So I'm curious, like, Out of This World. I'm not going to play the whole song. I'm skipping around for a second. Sounds kind of melodic as well. Okay. All right. I just wanted to get a general peek of how it sounded. It kind of sounds very similar in a way. But yeah, this is a really nicely built up track. I like that one. Let's go ahead and look at these lyrics here. Drive the road to your surrender. Time comes around out of my hands. Small boats on the beach at the dead of night come and go before first light. Leave me running in the wheel. King of the world, how do you feel? What is there to feel? So how do we know I'm sorry. So how do we now come to be afraid of sunlight? Tell me, girl, why you and me scared of sunlight? Been in pain for so long, I can't even say what hurts anymore. I'll leave you alone. I will deny. I will leave you to bleed. I will leave you with your life. So how do we come now to be afraid of sunlight? Like, okay, I'm getting afraid of sunlight. Like there's something that keeps you from wanting to go outside or explore the outside world. Maybe not literally and physically, but to go outside of your comfort zone. And why is that? Well, here he says, been in pain for so long, I can't even say what hurts anymore. And then he says, I'll leave you alone. Like, how did we get to be this way? How did we get to be afraid of sunlight? What happened? What perhaps traumatic experience happened to make us afraid of stepping outside of our comfort zone? Because you step out of your comfort zone, you get hurt, and so you regress and retreat back into your shell. Is that kind of what we're getting at here? All your spirit rack abuses come to haunt you back by day. All your Byzantine excuses, given time, give you away. Don't be surprised when daylight comes to find that memory prick your thumbs. Okay, so see, like, daylight comes and you find that memory. It gives you a little bit of pain. You tell them where we run to hide. I'm already dead. It's a matter of time. Dayglow Jesus on the dash, chalk marks on the road ahead. Friendly fire in hostile waters. Keep the faith, don't lose your head. So how do we now come to be? I'm looking for info on this one. I actually do not know. Like I feel like I'm getting towards a meaning. But I feel like there may be something more specific here that I'm missing. Is this a concept album? I don't see anything, at least initially. Oh, never mind. Although not a concept album, Afraid of Sunlight repeatedly examines the destructive side of celebrity. Let's see. Let's find Afraid of Sunlight. Is it in here? Let's see if we can. I don't see anything specifically. I was looking for something specifically about this song. Like reading this, I don't get anything celebrity necessarily. But it's possible I'm missing something. Not quite sure. It's a lovely song, though. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments down below. Press that like button before you leave. Subscribe if you haven't already. Enjoy the rest of your day. Come back tomorrow. I'll see you all later. Bye.